All right, how are y'all been doing out there? All my subscribers and my Facebook friends and everybody out there. Just on a Sunday, make a little video. We've been busy. Stacey's been busy. I've been busy.
Yep.
Working and stuff like that, doing home chores and making that money, so we can spend it on the gas and the high prices that this administration likes to hit us with.
Mm-hmm.
Today I was wanting to talk about something, and you're seeing it an awful lot. I was wanting to talk about immigration today. Well, as everybody knows, Abbott's been sending a lot of the illegal immigrants to different states, to some of the Democrat-run states, and even Martha's Vineyard are up there in that area.
What is that? Oh,
where all the rich people are,
rich.
Martha's Vineyard up there. And it's kind of funny that Obama has signs around his house and stuff like that saying no trespassing and the police patrol and all this. Come on now. I thought that the Democrats liked the illegals and stuff, and they're the one, and Joe Biden and his crew invited them to come to our country, so why don't they take them in their house? Why don't they have a barbecue? Why don't they set up tents out there and take care of some of these people? They got the money to do it, y'all. They could bring trailers in and park them on their property out there and house some of these people and be good to them, feed them or whatever. They got the money to do it. But no, they're not doing that. What they're doing is they're basically complaining and belly aching, and they're all pissed off that they're saying DeSantis and Abbott is the ones behind sending them up there, which they're right. They are the ones behind it, sending them up there.
Yeah, because the bus came from Florida, but they sent them to Florida. What do you expect? We're just giving them back.
And they're complaining. These like New York, the mayor and the governor of New York's pissed off, and they're complaining about the immigrants being shipped to their cities and their states. And DC, they're mad too, right? But the thing about it is, if y'all remember, the Democrats were doing that to the red states. They were shipping them to Florida. They were shipping them to Tennessee and to the red states out there. And they were doing it at nighttime, like running red eyes, and taking them in there off of the plane at nighttime, sneaking them into other states. Well, they're getting a taste of their own medicine. And they're all complaining about them. So, if you really like Joe Biden and you think he's a good guy, and you like Obama, well, guess what? They don't like immigrants. They don't like poor people. You know why them rich people don't like all these immigrants coming in there? Because they ain't got no damn money. And they don't want to deal with them either. And the way I look at it is, I've said before the Democrats were sending people into the red states, before that even happened, before Joe Biden and them did that, I said, you know what? If I was the governor of Texas, I would load them up on a plane or load them up in a bus, and I'd take them right to their damn houses and drop them off. I'd take them right down to Joe Biden's house and drop all them people off and say, hey, y'all go over there and hang out with Joe. He's going to have a barbecue for y'all. And he's going to give you some money, And now all these people, like the Obamas and Letterman, he was one of them.
Yep.
And some of these Democrats that are really known Democrats, that are rich people who live in Martha's Vineyard, they're complaining, they're bitching about it, How can you bitch about that whenever you were doing that to other people? If you do it to other people, and it gets done to you, then how can you complain about it?
You can't. You did it to everybody else, so why? Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Just goes to show.
That goes to show you it's all screwed up, man. And the thing about it is, anybody that supports these people coming in here, these illegal immigrants coming into this country. Anybody that supports them, gives them money, and tells them, Biden's basically said that we're wide open, come on in. Come on. So, if you do that, you're complicit. So if they're breaking the law, basically you're aiding and abetting, or you're complicit with the crime that they're committing.
Yep.
So that'd be like Stacy, right?
Mm-hmm.
That'd be like Stacy going to go rob a bank. And I'm going to help her. But I'm going to help her facilitate in some way, whether I'm the driver, whether I'm the finance person that's financing whatever she needs to do the robbery with, or I'm hiding her, or whatever. If I'm complicit with a crime that's being committed,
you're aiding and abetting.
I'm aiding and abetting, and I could be in trouble myself. So why is it Joe Biden should be and Kamala Harris should be, they should be hit with a crime?
Yeah, that's true.
You know, and you know what? Regular people, and like Florida, Texas, and the states they were shipping these people to, we were raising hell about it. We were raising hell saying, why do we got illegal immigrants coming into our states illegally and being shipped by our government into our states? You know, but now they are bitching. They are bitching about it because now it's happening to them. If they don't want to go look at the border, Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, or any of them that hasn't seen the border, which you would have to be living under a rock not to see what's going on at the border, because it's all over the damn news. Whatever news you look at, it's on it. If they won't go look at the border, then bring the border to them.
Exactly.
Remember that old Taco Bell commercial that said "Run for the border"? Now the damn border's running to them, and I think it's hilarious. I would say Abbott's doing an awesome job, and if I was him, I'd get real creative. I would get real creative, and I'd have like tour guide people with them, and I'd have them say, "Hey, if you knock on that door, his wife and Joe Biden, they're going to hand you money out of their pockets. Matter of fact, their backyard, you could go stay in their backyard. Here's a couple tents. You know what? We ought to do a tent fundraiser where we raise up and buy a bunch of tents, and then like give them to the people so they could have them, and then have them post up in Obama's yard or Joe Biden's yard, and let them deal with that for a couple months of a tent city in their damn front yard and backyard. And then when they need to go to the bathroom, they can either do it on the ground out there in front of their house, or knock on the door and go in and take a shower and use the facilities in their house. You know, all these people want to sit here and talk about how much they love immigrants and how much, you know, that it ain't right that we're not letting people into this country. Until it starts affecting them, then look at them now. They're like, oh, hell no. Martha, call the cops. The brown people are here.
Did you hear that lady that was just talking on news? She was kind of stuttering a little, that they don't, it's not the right housing or something for them. Like, what was that lady just saying? I forgot how.
Yeah, they were saying that they asked the lady who lived in the town. They were saying, well, why can't they come here? She said, well, we don't have the facilities we don't have the facilities and stuff to house them. Sure you do. Mm-hmm. You know, and for somebody that doesn't believe in a wall, Obama's got a wall. Biden is building a wall around his house. So ain't that something?
That wall.
Why are they building a wall? If they don't believe in walls, and they don't believe in gates, and they don't believe in locks, and they don't believe in doors, why are they building them around their house? Mm-hmm. These are, you know what it comes down to? It's just like this. I keep saying, they're a bunch of damn hypocrites. Because they'll sit here and say one thing, and say, oh, we're not going to build the wall because that's racist, and that we don't need it that way. That we shouldn't do that. But yet you got a wall around your house and around your property.
Yeah, because you don't want anybody going over.
Crazy. And like I've always said, if you don't believe in walls, you don't believe in locks and doors, then take the damn doors off your hinges of your house and just open your house up and just let whoever come in here. Or if you got a chain link fence, just take the chain link fence down. Or knock the walls down. Let people just come in your yard, come in your house, you know? Because what it is Democrats are playing a game. They're playing a game. What they were doing, the reason why they were sending immigrants to red states is because they were getting the red states to turn blue. Now, whether that's the illegals voting.
See, I don't believe the illegals would vote, though. See, what
I don't
I
believe they
think
would
is
either.
they're going to use the illegals' names
Yeah,
to cast a vote for themselves. Not really the illegals voting. They're just using them as bodies
because
in their
it's
name.
like this: illegal people coming here, they're not worried about voting for a damn president. They're worried about making money, surviving, eating, having shelter. That's what they're looking for in work.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they're coming to do is build, right? They're coming to, and not all of them are coming for that. Other ones are coming for different reasons.
Yep.
But I would say a majority of them want a better life and they want to work and they're trying to get established
Yep.
to where they can do something, right?
Yep.
The last thing on their damn mind is voting or who gets in the White House. They don't even know. They don't even know how our stuff works. A lot of them don't know how our stuff works when it comes to voting and all that. But Biden and the Democrats know that if they got this person's name as illegal and they made him up something, they could use that vote and do that thing that they do.
Mm-hmm.
You know how the chickens were voting and the dead people were voting and all this voting stuff was going on that was a shady deal?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
This time they can say, oh, well, they voted. Really, they didn't.
Yeah, because they wouldn't vote. Really, they wouldn't.
They need the bodies.
What it is, they need the bodies to turn these red states blue or purple. And that's why they were sending them to pretty much Republican states, is because they need some help changing the color over, switching it from red to blue, or they needed more names to be able to have more votes.
Yep.
Whether that's them manipulating them or that's people walking in actually voting. But I really doubt that they actually vote. Okay, you're going to say an illegal that comes over here gets a court date. Gets a court date that they have to go to, do the process.
Yeah.
A lot of the times, they don't even go to court to do the process. Once they're over here, they disappear. They don't go to no damn court date and return nowhere.
Bye.
They're like, see ya.
They got what they wanted.
So if they won't even do that, then that just proves they won't even vote.
No, they won't.
But the people that's got their names and gives them a fake Social Security number or whatever, or makes them a Social Security number, that's how they can put down that they're voting.
Yep. When
really they're not.
Mm-hmm.
There's some people out there that went up to vote, and they basically went up there, and the people said, well, you've already voted. And they were like, no, the hell I haven't voted. Yeah, you have. No, I haven't.
Mm-hmm.
Like that, there's people that's had votes that showed that they voted, and they didn't even vote. Like they just showed up there to vote, and it showed that their name was already been used. They've already used their Social Security and all their information and already voted, but they didn't.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of shady stuff going on. These are the same people that says, Joe Biden's the same person that says, if you ain't black, if you don't vote for him, you ain't black. Well, it's kind of funny you say that you're for the black people and you're for the brown people, but yet you don't want a brown person in a rich neighborhood in your neighborhood. Ain't that something?
That is something.
That's something.
Crazy. That's
They're talking about, well, we don't have the facilities to facilitate these people.
Well, make them then.
Well, y'all got enough money over there. I'm pretty sure y'all could go around and do an offering, and all them rich people that lives in Martha's Vineyard over there, they could come up with some money.
They got plenty of money.
But, hey, I thought about this too, y'all. Check this out.
Mm-hmm.
Think about it. You got all these illegals coming over here, and they're being shipped to Martha's Vineyard. Martha's Vineyard's a very pretty place. Y'all ever seen it? Well, they're going to need shrubs cut. They're going to need grass cut, weed eating, edging, picking up leaves, raking leaves and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, they're getting the immigrants.
Yeah.
If you got all the immigrants, why don't they hire some of them people and build them a little house behind, a little place behind where they live? Because I'm pretty sure they got a decent piece of property.
They can have a living gardener.
And have a living gardeners that takes care of their property. And help these people out. Why don't they do that?
Mm-hmm.
No, because really the Democrats and these rich people that live like that hate immigrants, and they think they're better than us. They think they're better than the poor immigrant that's coming across the country. They think they're better than the poor American that works every day and that provides for his family. They think they're better than us. And people need to understand this. When you're voting for these evil-ass people, they think they're better than us. That's why they're destroying the middle class. They're wanting to do away with the middle class. They want rich and poor.
Yep, that's true.
And that's what they want. That's what they're doing. And a lot of people ain't paying attention to it. But look at the prices of stuff, you know? The prices of beef, chicken, anything that you eat, anything that you wear, anything that you buy, the price is going crazy. You know what's hurting these farmers? It's the prices of hay and feed.
Oh yeah.
And gas. And these farmers, they're killing them in the prices. You know, and it's just going to get worse. You know, but I mean, when it comes to I can understand why the people want to come over here. I can understand that. But whenever a president and a vice president basically invites them people to come to our country, then it's on him. All these immigrants coming in is on Joe Biden.
Exactly. They invited them in to be near them.
And they're catching them left and right. I keep seeing videos where they're hiding in vans. They're hiding in the back of trunks. They're finding them.
They're finding them across over at night, too. Like with their radar vision.
Yeah,
like,
night
you could
vision.
see them
Night vision.
going across over at night.
With helicopters, yeah. And the thing about it is there was a couple of them that come across the border, and they were running from cops in a car and ended up killing a couple cops. You know, and what about the 50 people that was in the back of that pickup truck that semi truck that passed away because they got heat exhaustion and there were dead bodies in there. All of that that's going on with the immigration stuff in every way, whether it's the fentanyl drugs coming over, whether it's the coyotes bringing it over, whether it's the cartels making millions of dollars off this, the women that's getting raped, the human trafficking. And all they're doing is making the cartels stronger and they're making millions of dollars.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, man, they are freaking destroying our country.
Yeah.
And I get tired of making videos saying, you know, I keep saying they're destroying our country, but some people don't even believe me. You know, and they're you're trying to scare us. No, we're not trying to scare you. We're letting you know this stuff's going on, man. Don't forget about this stuff. We still got millions of people coming through our border. We have no clue about them. And it ain't just people from South America or Mexico or any countries down there. They're coming in from 180-something countries around the world. Mm-hmm. Just like we did the 9/11 video the other day. The 9/11 remembrance, okay? Think about it. Any of our enemies that wants to do something to this country can come through that damn border and do it any time. They can do the same thing they did in 9/11.
Yep.
They can hijack a plane. Mm-hmm. Or, they could go to a football stadium and do something stupid with 60, 70,000 people in it.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, come on. You know, you got the Taliban. You know, you got Biden basically left all them guns and weapons over there for the Taliban, $80-something million worth of $1 billion worth of damn guns and weapons.
That's crazy. To
the Taliban, that just made them strong. Mm-hmm. You know.
That's true.
Man, oh man. But that's funny. That's funny that the Democrats are crying now. They're all pissed off. Oh, it's wrong. The Republicans shouldn't do that. That's wrong to do that. To send the illegal immigrants to people's houses and stuff, that's wrong. Mm-hmm. Why is that wrong? You were doing that to the Republicans. Mm-hmm. The Republicans is just returning the favor to you. Mm-hmm. Since y'all love these people so much and you don't do nothing about the problem, because the governor of Texas really can't do nothing. His hands are tied. Yeah. So he's doing what he can, and this is eating them up. Yeah. It is eating them up. Got them immigrants going to Chicago, Illinois, and Vermont, and Connecticut, and New York City, Martha's Vineyard. Hey, they got them going everywhere, man. And you know, I seen a video on Facebook. They had, you know, the mariachi band. Mm-hmm. What was that? Meet the Fockers? Is that what it was? where basically they were sitting there eating their dinner, and all of a sudden the
four mariachi singers were there sitting there playing their music.
And they were like, no, go. We're trying to enjoy our dinner. And they were like, please go. And they keep playing other songs, you know?
Yep.
That's hilarious.
That is funny.
You know what I mean? But that's the thing, man. You know, is they're destroying our country, y'all. And they're trying to, now they're trying to point fingers at the Republicans. Oh, well, they shouldn't do this. Well, y'all were doing it.
Yeah.
Y'all were doing it sneaky.
Mm-hmm.
The Republicans are doing it back to you, but they're not even being sneaky, man. They're just saying, hey, you want to send them over here? Well, we're going to send these over here.
Yeah.
I said that the whole time. I said that the whole time everything was going on, that they should have been doing that, and they followed suit, so that's good.
I know.
But it's hilarious.
I love it.
Because can you imagine rich people sitting there eating at a nice restaurant?
Oh, yeah.
Eating their caviar and drinking their Dom Perignon. 1983 or 87 wine, and they're being a nice rich restaurant, and they're sipping their wine, and all of a sudden a load of damn illegals come up there and start dropping their book bags and going in there and using the bathroom and coughing and stuff like that, and then rich people are like, their eyes get like this big, and they're like, oh shit.
They stop eating, they just stare. It's funny.
I'm telling you, man, that's some crazy. Hey, that's crazy stuff, man. But the thing about it is, it's tit for tat, man. What's good for? I always remember the saying when I was young. What's good for the goose is good for the gander.
Yeah.
So, Republican or Democrats want to be crappy and do that to the Republican states. They're just getting the taste of their own medicine, man. They're getting their taste of their own medicine.
Yep, they deserve it.
It's like an old saying my dad used to say. It might offend some people, but my dad used to say, if you shit in a hat, you got to wear it. So if you shit in your own hat, you got to wear it. So they pretty much wearing their hat, you know what I mean?
Yep. Now they ain't happy.
And they ain't happy and they're pissed off. Well, guess what? Mm-hmm. Do something about it. Biden, Obama, do something about it.
I know.
Obama, we know you're running the country. Why don't you tell Joe Biden to do something about the border?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like I said, remember how I always say in my videos, when stuff starts knocking at your door, that's when you start doing something. If something's far away, you don't really think about it, and it don't really affect your life because it's so far away.
Yeah.
But when it's knocking at your damn doorstep, or it's right on your doorstep, then you got to deal with it.
Yep.
Like let's say you got a farm, right? And you got a pipe on a pump way out there in the farm, and the damn thing's leaking. You can say, well, it's leaking, no big deal. It's leaking a little bit, But what if it was a pipe inside your house and it was leaking? And it's flooding your damn house? You would have to do something about it unless you want your whole house flooded. Now, if it's a pump out in the middle of the back 40, doesn't really matter if it's leaking. But if it's in your house and it's leaking, you're going to have to do something about it.
Yeah.
So maybe by this happening, this will make them damn Democrats, Joe Biden and all them idiots up there, that's stupid, maybe this will make them say, hey, you know what? We're getting tired of this. We got to do something about it.
Yep.
And that's what we've been asking for.
Yep.
That's what DeSantis has been asking for. That's what Abbott's been asking for. And Ted Cruz and all. That's what they've been asking for.
Yep. They've been ignored.
And we watched a documentary on homeless people in Oakland, California last night. Me and Stacy, remember that? Mm-hmm. Now, there's people that's in this, there's a bunch of them, but in the one we were watching, there was a bunch of people that were homeless, and they had cardboard, and they had makeshift houses, and they had outdoor living rooms and shit. Okay? And a lot of these people, that talked on the camera, they said that they didn't choose to do that, that the high prices of living is what caused them to have to live like that.
Yeah.
That it wasn't drugs that caused them to lose everything and them having to live like that. It's the prices of stuff. And these people were saying, well, all they need is, they need somebody to build them a house and feed them and give them work and stuff. When I seen that, y'all, and I feel bad for people that's homeless. I feel bad for them, but some of it is their fault. Now, some of it ain't their fault. I would say it's It's a little bit of everything. You know, you got some people that might have got strung out on drugs, and all they cared was their next hit or their next fix, and they let everything else fall apart because all their focus was on drugs. They didn't care about their kids, they didn't care about the house, they didn't care about jobs, they didn't care about bills. They got thrown out on the streets and they got nothing but a crack pipe. Okay, you got them people. Then you got people that just fall on hard times and they got overwhelmed, whether they got sick or they got their leg hurt or their back and they couldn't work and they're living off SSI and they're having, you know, disability and they're having problems and they just felt everything hit at once and they failed. Okay, but I believe if you're a working person, you cannot freaking tell me that you're going to sit there and live like that, and you're going to sit there and cry poor mouth, well, I can't find a job, or the prices of stuff so high that I can't afford to live. If you live in Oakland and things are high and you can't afford to live in that city or that state, then why don't the hell you get the hell out of it?
Yep.
Why don't you go pick up some damn cans or go work at a damn Riley's or a Burger King and save you some money up for some gas money or a bus ticket to get the hell out of there and go somewhere else that is the cost of living's lower. Yeah. I know in Florida the cost of living's low here in Florida.
Yeah, but it's gone up a lot too.
You know, but it's gone up. We get a lot. We get tourists and stuff like that. But but you know the prices of things down here in Florida compared to like New York City for a pack of cigarettes.
Oh.
Or something like that. I mean, down here,
that's different.
You know, you get a pack of Marlboros up in New York City, what does it cost you?
Okay, New York City, and you're talking about 9 years ago. New York City, they're about $15, $16 a pack. Long Island, they were about $10, $11 a pack.
Okay, but you can get a pack of Marlboros down here for what, $7?
$7.
So the cost of living's different.
It is different, yes, very.
You know, so if you live in a state like that, and that's the case, is just life hits you hard. And you just had bad luck and things fell apart. Why wouldn't you be smart enough to say, look, I can't afford to live here on the prices that they want. Mm-hmm. Apartments, $2,000 a month or $3,000 a month. This guy was saying the apartments were like $3,000 a month, remember?
Yep, that's crazy.
So if you live somewhere like that, why don't you get the hell out of it?
Yeah,
you
there's
know?
Plenty of states.
And there's a lot, I mean, you know, I heard these people talking and I felt sorry for some of them, you know. I felt sorry for some of them because I can understand bad things happen. And, you know, there's people that's had hard times. I understand that. I'm not throwing nobody under the bus or feeling like I'm better than somebody. It can happen to anybody. You know, but the thing about it is you should say, you know what? I'm getting the hell out of here. If I can't afford to live here, it'd be like me going up to the Ritz-Carlton. And I say, I want to live here at the Ritz-Carlton, but I ain't got no damn money. Well, if I ain't got no money to live there, why am I still there? You're living outside in cardboards and plywood and junk and you know, old couches and burn up stuff and, you know, and then I ask the guy, well, what do you do for money? Well, I scrap. I pick up cans. Buddy, there's jobs out there to do. You ain't gonna make a damn killing off picking cans up unless you're a damn good can picker. And you better know some good spots where they drink a lot of soda.
Yeah.
But I think what it is people make excuses. You know, people make excuses for something not going. If you're a working person and you got the drive and you got the knowledge, and everybody's got some kind of skill that they can give.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's got a skill. Whether that's making french fries at McDonald's, whether that's drawing, whether that's mowing a yard, whether that's trimming trees, or that's being a mechanic. Everybody has some kind of skill. They just have to go somewhere. They have to get off that ass.
Yeah.
That's the first thing. You got to get off that ass and apply your skills and go out there and get that job. The jobs that you're not going to fall in your lap. You can't just sit back and say, hey, jobs, I need a job. And it just falls in your lap.
Nope.
You got to get off that ass and you got to go out there and dress up and clean up. Can't go with your hair all twisted up and looking stupid, holes in your drawers and everything else, and go up there and expect them to give you a job. You get you some nice clothes. You can go to a Goodwill or you can go to a thrift store, and I'm pretty sure you can pick up a little suit or some nice clothes. It ain't got to be the best. Clean yourself up. This guy was talking about, well, I can't get a job because I'm dirty. I can't take a shower and stuff. Oakland don't have lakes and rivers and shit like that. If I had to clean myself up, I'd go in a gas station.
Mm-hmm.
I'd go in a gas station and be like,
yeah, wash up real quick. Mm-hmm.
If I had to.
Yeah, exactly.
And then go get a job, interview.
Yeah.
You know? And the guy was talking kind of smart, you know, like what he was saying, he was kind of good at talking.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem is you're not applying yourself.
Yeah.
Or you're settling. You're just settling for, hey, look, I can't make nothing of myself. I need a handout. I need a home. I need food. I need help. I need money. But you're not doing nothing.
Yeah.
You know, come on.
That's true.
This is unbelievable. It's unbelievable to see a grown-ass person sit there and say, I can't do something. Or I can't. It makes me, and Stacey will tell you, if I can't do something, I get pissed.
Oh, he does.
I'm telling you, I'm so hard-headed that I get so pissed that if I can't do something, I get mad. Yes. I'm pissed.
Very mad.
You know, I don't understand people that doesn't have drive. I don't understand people that you know, if you sit back and you want to live off $1,000 a month and you're happy with that, then good. If you like that, I guess you're good. But if you want to live where you like certain foods, you like wearing nice clothes, you like having things, which ain't a bad thing, and you like a certain way of life, then you got to work for it.
Yeah.
If you're happy with $1,000 a month and eating at McDonald's and buying your, you know, the cheap cigarettes and buying you some Walmart shoes and you like living poor and you're happy with it, that's fine. If you like to have better and you want to have better and you want to eat better food, you want nicer things, you want name brand clothes, you want name brand cars, you want nice cars, then you've got to work for it.
Yeah.
It's like my brother always said that. No, my brother's been gone for a while. But I told my brother's like, Bubba, I only get $900 something a month. I said, well, Melvin, you're happy with that. Why do you say that? I said, because if you wasn't happy with it, you would, instead of getting SSI each month, where you're basically going to drink it up or smoke it up or party, then you would say, hey, I'll go get a job, because you can make more money at a job than you can just sitting on your ass getting a free check that the government's taking care of you. And you know what? All these immigrants that are coming in, and all these homeless people that's getting money, taxpayers, we're paying for that. People that works is paying for this. You know, and I don't mind it if somebody comes on hard times and it's really because of hard times. It ain't because they had a crack addiction or they like smoking meth or they're just lazy as hell. Because that's not always the case. You know, some people think that about homeless people. That's not always the case. There is things that happen to people, whether they lost their house or they lost their job and things hit them. I understand that. So if it helps people like that, I don't have no problem. Where I think that I don't like this is when you got a person that gets money from basically our taxpayer money is funding them to go out and smoke crack.
Yeah.
They ain't got money for food. They ain't got money for nothing else, but they can go buy a rock.
Yeah, that's true.
Or they can go drink and act stupid.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't want to do nothing. They're like, well, hell, why should I work? I get free money from y'all.
Yeah.
From the government.
They get to sit home, enjoy themselves.
Yeah, sit home, enjoy themselves, but they don't have nothing, but they're content with that. I guess they like not having nothing. I don't like to struggle. Y'all know about y'all out there, but I don't like to struggle.
I don't like struggling.
I like nice things, and I work for it. I like nice things, and I like to have nice things, so it means I have to work.
Me too. I like spoiling myself.
I like to spoil myself. See?
I do.
I like this. No, I'm just kidding.
Look, and Luke is talking. You see him?
Oh, come on, man. Them are fake chains. I don't wear real ones.
Bold.
That's Walmart stuff. You got Walmart too?
Mine's expensive.
Oh yeah, both of them are expensive. Mm-hmm. But anyways, y'all, we're just making a video, telling you some things, discussing some things that's on our mind or whatever. Mm-hmm. But we'll make more videos. We're just really busy. We miss y'all guys out there. We love you. Like I said, Mark Hatfield, I'm wearing a Mark Hatfield shirt. Go order you one. Sweeter Side of the Feud, go order you a shirt. Go get you some of that moonshine. Donald Wiseman, watch his videos, share them out. Waterbug68, share his videos out. Watch him. Thumbs up to these guys. Comment to these guys. Pastor Steve Warren out of Baxter, Tennessee, Faith Chapel Ministries. help him out. He's doing a fundraiser right now because they need to pave the parking lot. So if y'all can, donate to him what you can. I'm not begging you. He's not begging you. But if you feel it on your heart to give, go to his Facebook and donate some money to help the pastor out and help pave the parking lot, because he's a really good man. He needs our help. Everybody else out there, we love you. We'll talk to you later. Stacey, you got anything to say?
Yep, love you. Stay American.
Stay American. Mr. Elton Surrency, we love you, sir. Rest in peace. And we'll talk to y'all later, all right?
All right.
See you.
Bye.